ABC3 Sports, brought to you by Karuba Collision.
Next up, the NBA draft. Good evening, I'm Nico Tamurian. 2016, a year to remember for Syracuse basketball. That run to the Final Four was such a fantastic time, and now it's leading to a brighter future for two Orange Stars. We start with Malachi Richardson tonight, and this was the scene in Utah, where Malachi put on a display for Utah Jazz officials. Utah picking 12th, 42nd, and 60th in the draft. Richardson acknowledging the impact the Final Four had on his draft stock, mainly because it increased his exposure to the rest of the country. Malachi says he knows he has the skill set to make it. He wouldn't mind playing in Utah, and now he wants to show the Jazz and so many other teams that he can make an impact at the next level.
It definitely helped me out a lot, but I think I had a good. Sorry about that. I think I had a good year overall. Being able to be one of the top freshmen in the ACC. I think the tournament just helped me a lot more than the regular season did. I'm a hard worker, young, talented kid, can put the ball in the basket, great team player. I wouldn't just say a shooter, but I wouldn't just say a scorer, because I think I can do it in multiple ways. And I think my passing is very underrated. So I think I'm a good offensive player. And the defense is still coming along, but I think it's definitely there. Definitely can always keep working to get better.
Basically, when it comes to Malachi's future at the draft on June 23rd, he really could go anywhere. NBADraft.net has high hopes for Richardson, projecting him to Denver at 15th overall. Other sites, not so much. Draft Express takes him to the second round, so too does Sports Illustrated. Long story short, these workouts with teams like Utah crucial for his continually changing draft stock. Malachi's decision to go pro had Syracuse fans on the edge of their seats for the better part of a month after the Final Four. Michael Benajay has known 2016 would be his final year for a while. Just like Richardson, Benajay helped himself a ton at the NBA Scouting Combine last month. Benajay now working out for Utah this weekend as well, most likely in play for their 42nd overall pick. Mike intrigues the scouts with his length, his shooting range, and it would be interesting to see where he ends up, potentially even with Richardson down the road.
You always got to prove you can play defense coming out of Syracuse, so they probably want to see that, see if the three-point range can translate it to the NBA range, and just see if I can compete. I think I can play both the 1 and the 2, play off the ball, on the ball. Kind of just depends on the team's personnel and where I fit in. You know, the more exposure, the better. And us, this altitude is still getting me. Us going on the run that we did, you know, as teams are getting knocked off, more attention is going to Syracuse, and that's always a plus for us.
So that leaves the question, what is next for Syracuse basketball? Losing a core group of guys like Richardson, Benajay, and Trevor Cooney will absolutely hurt. But we know Syracuse basketball doesn't rebuild, they reload. Plenty of talent already on campus, and some names you might not even be familiar with just yet. Tyler Lydon will be the bona fide star next year with a front court of Lydon, Dajuan Coleman, Tyler Roberson, and Pascal Chukwu at center. The backcourt will be a bunch of new faces, but some talented ones. There's the freshman Tyus Battle. Frank Howard is back for another year, and they'll be joined by Colorado State transfer, the point guard John Gillen. I asked Jim Boeheim how he feels about the 2017 squad.
They're really getting ready for next year. I think we can build off what happened this year. I like obviously what happened at the end of the year. I think we learned a lot. I think we got a lot of guys back. I think we got a couple exciting young players coming in, and it'll be nice to have the front line back.
Certainly an exciting NBA draft month for Malachi Richardson and Michael Benajay, but of course 2017 will be exciting with so many more players coming in.
So still looking good for the Orange.
Definitely.
All right, Nico, thank you. Now let's get